A suffocating fear has chased most of these Yazidi refugees into Iraqi Kurdistan. Fear not just for themselves, but for their loved ones, still captive with ISIS. Those we spoke to asked that we conceal their identities. Mahmoud was not home when ISIS arrived in Sinjar last August. The fighters took his wife Ahlam, 3 children, the youngest just a month old at the time, and his parents. They forced us at gunpoint into big trailer trucks, Ahlam recalls. They wrote everyone's name down and asked who wants to work as a farmer, cleaner, or herder. The family chose to herd goats. They were taken to a village whose residents had fled and put to work. At the start, there were a lot of tears and fear, but then we got used to it, Ahlam says. 2 men who tried to escape were beaten and dragged to death behind a car. The village was their prison. For 2 months, Mahmoud did not know if his family was dead or alive. Then Ahlam found a cell phone left in the house and called him. She said, "We are alive, but we are prisoners." One day, ISIS fighters appeared and took her in-laws. We didn't know where they were taking them, she tells us. We thought we would be next, so we decided this is it. We survive or we don't. She fled with her children, part of a group of 31, under cover of darkness, walking they could only hope towards freedom. When the sun started to come up, I thought, that's it. We are going to get caught. And what am I going to do with the kids? She remembers asking herself. I can't carry all 3 of them and run. Luckily, she never had to. The couple can't find the words to describe the moment they were reunited. But the fate of Mahmoud's parents remained unknown. 2 days later, that question was answered. ISIS released 217 Yazidis, many of them elderly. Exactly why? They don't know. ISIS moved them around for 6 terrifying days before setting them free. Among them were Mahmoud's parents. We didn't know if they were going to slaughter us or what they were going to do with us, his father says. Of course, I was so happy. I couldn't believe that I was in the home of the enemy, facing death, and then got away, his mother adds. Ahlam's own parents are still held by ISIS. She could not escape the haunting memories of all she witnessed and went through. Ahlam was saying that the hardest moment for her in all of this was when the ISIS fighters began taking away the little girls, the young women, to be used as sex slaves, and they would at times tear these girls away from their mothers, dragging them off by their hair as they were screaming and shouting. She was spared. I would hide, or I would stay dirty, and I was breastfeeding, she says. That is what ultimately saved her. We're told that ISIS slavery rules prohibit the use of women who are breastfeeding for sex. The thought of those that are is what torments her most. Arwa Damon, CNN, Shadia refugee camp, Iraq.